Have you ever wondered how artificial intelligence systems actually work? The answer is simpler than it seems. Behind most AI systems are powerful techniques called machine learning and deep learning. In traditional programming, a human writes out exactly what the computer should do, step by step. But in machine learning, things work differently. Instead of being told what to do, the computer learns from data. It finds patterns, detects relationships, and develops its own rules based on the examples it's given. And the more it learns, the better it gets. Machine learning is one of the foundational components of AI. For example, imagine a system trained on thousands of photos of cats and dogs. Over time, it can learn to look at a new photo and predict whether it's a cat or a dog based on what it has already seen. In other words, the system learns from examples, generalizes, and then makes decisions. Now, let's take it a step further. Deep learning, which is a subfield of machine learning. Deep learning uses artificial neural networks inspired by the structure of the human brain. As data passes through these layers, the system learns more abstract features at each stage. For instance, in an image recognition task, the system might first detect lines and edges, then shapes, and finally complete objects like faces, cars, or animals. Today, this is how voice assistants understand our speech, or how apps recognize objects in a photo, thanks to deep learning. But for all of this to work, there's one essential ingredient: data. AI works by processing large amounts of data using machine learning and deep learning techniques, learning from patterns and gradually improving its performance. The more and more diverse the data, the better the results. But quality matters just as much as quantity. If a system is trained on biased or incorrect data, it can produce unfair or inaccurate results. That's why we often say, data is the fuel of AI. And just like any fuel, it must be both sufficient and clean.